Okay, here we are with the Youth Companion magazine of 1895, and we're going to read to you the story, The Sword. And it will be read to you by Jennifer.
Mr. Baverstock, an English scholar, recently lectured in London upon the sword, detailing some of the countless legends and superstitions with which what weapon was surrounded in the days when fighting was the principal occupation of life. So highly was the sword esteemed that Muhammad in the Quran declared it to be the key to heaven and hell. The warrior or knight gave a name to this sword. He vowed at the altar never to draw it in a false cause. It was his companion and friend, and descended from father to son for many generations. It is no wonder that in those superstitious days, legends gradually clustered about it, and were believed. One sword, named Brother of the Lightning, had a golden hilt inscribed with magic words. In times of peace, these were said to be illegible, but before a battle, they glowed red as blood. It was believed, too, that a sword after long use acquired a life of its own. Many famous swords were said to utter cries before battle, and after a weapon had killed 50 men, it became blood-hungry and leaped out of its scabbard at the approach of a foe. Certain swords were said to refuse to give a wound in a bad cause. Among these was the brand Excalibur, which was given to King Arthur by a spirit in which Richard Coeur de Lion professed to own. The family of conveyors in England won their estates and have held them for centuries by virtue of their possession of an old falchion with which, according to tradition, they asserted that a knight, their ancestor, slew the famous dragon of Wentley. There are no knights nor dragons now, but the family still cherishes the falcon. In the East, a superstitious reverence is still paid to the sword. The daimyos of Japan, when they voluntarily surrendered, their rank kept, as a rule, ruled the wonderful blades which had been handed down from father to son in some cases for more than 1,000 years, and which had absorbed, as they believed, some of the character and life of the family that had owned them. We look upon the superstitious as idle and foolish. We live in an age of peace. A man goes out to fight the battle of life, not with his sword, but with his wit and tongue. Does he use these in no false cause, but only for truth and honor?
Wow, that's when you respected the sword and you stayed faithful to your words. Alrighty, stay tuned for more as we bring you some more of the Youth Companion magazine. Bye-bye now.